pretty early in the morning, and usually it's the time when I would have been putting my makeup on, but I now have quit wearing makeup, so I'm going to be showing you things that I do instead to help me glow up and feel more confident without it. So we're starting off with a little tea. I love having tea in the morning. It's also a great way to make sure that I'm drinking enough water, because sometimes I do find drinking water a bit boring. So like herbal teas, great way because it tastes great. The tea that I'm drinking is actually hibiscus. These are like the dried hibiscus flowers. I just put it in like a little tea strainer. It tastes delicious, and as you can see, it's like this bright purple color. Maybe you can't really see it. There you go. But this can really help with bloating and fluid retention and things like that. Next, I'm gonna be getting my little handy dandy facial brush, and this is really great just to go in circles on your skin like this. So this can help with your lymphatic drainage system. I find it helps just like remove any like dead skin cells and just like cleanses my face a little bit, because I don't actually wash my face in a traditional way using like a cleanser or anything like that. So this is one of the things that I use instead, just to help make sure that I'm keeping, you know, my skin clean and removing any like buildup of things. So this really helps just to give it like a natural, very gentle scrub. Just gently go over your face like this, starting from the center out, and then you can brush it down your neck as well like this. And this just feels so relaxing. It's like a little, I don't know, like a fairy is giving you a stroking your face. That's how I imagine it. A little fairy just stroking my face very gently. So this will also help with any puffiness. So this is what I use instead of face wash, and that is a facial oil. So facial oils can actually be really good for cleansing your face, because specifically jojoba oil, it's very similar to the sebum that your skin naturally produces. So it can really help dislodge any built up oils, like, you know, that is in your pores. And it can also help tell your skin that you've produced enough oil, so that can also help with breakouts. And this specific one, which I have, also has sea buckthorn in it, which is an amazing antioxidant, and it also has this really nice bright orange color. And this is why I love oils, especially this one with sea buckthorn, because it just naturally gives you that instant glowiness. Like, I don't feel like I need foundation once I've put this on, because my skin like instantly looks so glowy. I love it so much, and just really massage this in. And I'm actually going to be massaging this. I'm going to need a little bit more. I'm also going to bring it down my neck here, because I'm going to stimulate all of my lymph nodes. So your lymphatic drainage system can be often what causes you to look puffy, especially like when I wake up in the morning, my face is always a little bit puffy, and it's because your lymph hasn't been drained, because obviously when you're laying down all night, the lymph can build up. So I just like to massage my lymph nodes first of all, and then I'm gonna go with my gua sha, and I'm also gonna just be like massaging my nose a little bit as well. Just like make sure like when the oil like heats up in your hands and on your skin, and then you do a little bit of like manual sort of like scrubbing, massaging. Like on my nose, I sometimes can, you know, get some like my pores can like build up with oil. So this really helps, and also just like the goodness of the oil is like going into your skin. So I love that. Also on my chin, sometimes I feel like it can build up a little bit. So it's just basically like manually cleaning your face. So already I feel like I'm looking much more glowy, and my lymph has already been drained a bit. So I am looking less puffy. But I do like to go in either with a gua sha or a facial roller. I personally prefer the gua sha, but this is also great. So we're gonna start here and just drain it out towards your armpit, because that's where you have a lymph node. And then I'm gonna go down on my neck like this, very gently. You don't need to put a lot of pressure. And then I'm gonna go on my chin, then drag it down like this muscle using this part of the gua sha. And this can really help like make your jaw look more defined, if the reason why it's not looking defined is from puffiness. Especially after flight, this is just like the best thing ever. Fly, if you haven't slept that well, that's when I especially notice my face is puffy, or if like I ate something quite salty the day before, I can really notice puffiness. So this is perfect for that, to just instantly get rid of the puffiness and get yourself looking your best. Now we're gonna get this flat side and just scrape up your face like this. Honestly, there's probably like some really fancy techniques, but I just prefer to keep it pretty simple, not overcomplicate it, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to stick to doing this. But I usually actually do this in the shower. Sometimes I'll do it with my flax gel, my homemade flax gel as well. But I wanted to show you guys with the oil because I feel like it just is like the best way if you want an instant glow. Like before a photo shoot, this is what I'll do. And then I'm also just gonna drag it back down my neck. And now we're gonna get this side and carve out our cheekbones like this. Make sure that you're doing it on both sides as well, of course. Now, this is where I really notice a lot of puffiness, and that is on my eye area. So we're just gonna go in gentle circles, drain that all back out and down. And then on my forehead as well a little bit. I don't really notice puffiness there, but yeah, definitely on my eye area, I notice a lot. And this really, honestly, makes such a difference. Like I instantly see it. My face just looks much more awake. So you can just leave the oil on if you want to, but I'm going to remove it a little bit. I'm just using a natural, I'm pretty sure this is made out of hemp cloth. And I'm just also, I like to do this like on my nose because it can help any clogged pores and things like that. It just gives it another like layer of very gentle exfoliation, because I really don't like exfoliating my skin too much, but sometimes it is nice to give yourself a bit more of a helping hand, your skin, so it just has that like brightening, looks a bit brighter, a little bit more fresh. And this will also help, you know, remove any excess, because I'm gonna have my head down today. I don't really want my face covered in too much oil, but I don't want it to be completely gone, because obviously, especially like the sea buckthorn does add a nice bit of like orangey glow very subtly. So it's kind of like, instead of wearing bronzer, it really gives you that like natural glow. Wow, I am feeling so much fresher now, and this is just the best thing. It's a little bit later in the morning, so like, especially like when I first wake up in the morning, that's when I like really notice bloating, and especially around like going out straight away, I definitely like to do this to just give myself that instant glow up. So now the next thing that I'm going to be using is actually henna. So I personally do like to tint my eyebrows. That's kind of like the only makeup I use, but I don't really view it as makeup because it's literally just made from plants out of different things. Like this has walnut leaves in it and some other plants, which I actually don't know what that is, but this is 100% organic. And yeah, 100% natural, and it's just like this powder. So I just get a little bit of it and mix it with water to create a paste. I think maybe I've made it a little bit too liquidy today. I hope it comes out right. So I'm just gonna get some cotton buds, and this is just what I use to tint my eyebrows. I just get it and plop it on my eyebrows. Kind of hard to do in the viewfinder. I might have to go fix this up in the mirror afterwards. It does look quite green, but you can get all different colors, and you can also use this obviously as like temporary tattoos, which I just think is so cool, and I definitely want to try that one day. I feel like that would be so fun to do. Yeah, wow, it looks like a massive slug on my forehead. It is a really quick and easy way to glow up, and what's nice about this does last like a few weeks. I can't remember last time I dyed my eyebrows, like yeah, a couple weeks ago. So it's not like I have to do this all the time, it's just occasionally. Gonna have to go clean these up quick. Luckily it doesn't stain that quickly, so it doesn't matter if you make a bit of a mistake like what I have right now. So I do really try and make sure they're neat, and I try and just like follow my natural eyebrow shape. But sometimes it is a little bit difficult, but I don't worry about it too much because it's not like that intense, it's pretty subtle. So I'm probably gonna wait maybe an hour, half an hour, I don't know. I'm just gonna go and get on with some stuff and like forget about it, and then remember about it eventually at some point, and then be like, oh yeah, I need to wash that off. So I think it's been maybe 30 minutes now. Let's see, I've got a little, okay, I definitely need more wetness on this to get it off because it's really dried up a lot. So as you can see, it's very subtle, very natural. You can get different colors and how long you leave it on. Maybe I should have left it on for a little bit longer. So yeah, I'm just gonna brush through my eyebrows and I'm gonna quickly curl my eyelashes. The next thing I'm gonna do is, this is actually a little homemade moisturizer I made. It's very hot today, so it's kind of like melting a bit, but it doesn't matter if it's a bit liquidy. This is just cocoa butter and coconut oil, and I also put some dried rose petals in it. So why I really like this, moisturize your lips. And I also sometimes like to put it a little bit around my eye area or on my nose, anywhere that gets like a little bit dry or flaky. I just find if you just give yourself like a little bit of extra moisturizer, really helps to like, you know, hide any things like that. It's like on my nose sometimes gets a little bit dry and flaky, so this really helps minimize that showing, and also just helps make sure that it stays moisturized. And I find like putting it on my under eyes just like really brightens it up a little bit. I don't know. Now I'm going to be getting some essential oil. This is tea tree, and I really love tea tree because it's one of, I think tea tree and lavender are the only essential oils that you can actually put neat onto your skin. So the reason why I love tea tree is it's antibacterial and it can really help calm down any breakouts. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop this on like any breakout areas I have, like on my cheeks, pop it on any spots, just to help it calm down. So now my skin is feeling very hydrated and refreshed and cleaned. So I'm feeling much better now. We're gonna take my hair out. Let's see how the curls came out today. I left this in overnight with my flax gel. So my hair's like crispy from it, but it should really help the style hold, because otherwise without the flax gel, it just drops instantly. Okay, so I decided to add some little hair clips because I felt like it was a little bit flat at the top, and now it looks like super voluminous, which is what I was going for. And now I'm gonna add one of my favorite necklaces. And if you're feeling like you look a little bit underdressed and you don't want to wear makeup, honestly just go a little bit more overboard than what you normally would with the jewelry and like your hairstyle and things like that. And that can give you like such a confidence boost. Like it gives me such a confidence boost wearing, you know, some fancy jewelry, doing my hair in a fancy style. And now I feel ready for the day, and I am really happy with my mini glow up. Comment down below any more tips. And also I actually just started a secret TikTok account and also an art TikTok account, so make sure you go follow me over on there because I'm going to be posting some more content to them soon, and I'm super excited about it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.